As I've talked about in a video previous to this, there's a small niche company called Nintendo. And Nintendo produced a lot of games, and they've produced a very popular one called Super Smash Bros. Well, it's not really that popular. It only has millions of players. Anyway, let's turn the characters in Super Smash Bros. Into Pokemon. Originally, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do Kirby. I didn't think there was going to be any amazing concept I could tie to it. However, I just noticed. Kirby shares a lot of similarities to Guzzlord, so why not make a sort of counterpart to Guzzlord, an Ultra Beast based on Kirby? It literally didn't take long at all. It was a pretty fast process, but I made a cool Kirby, and it's really short actually. In size it's not much like Guzzlord, but here is Kurashin. It's shiny, it's amazing, and it's a great reference to Guzzlord. Its stats also go pretty hard, just look at those. It's supposed to reference how Kirby can swallow entire universes, which is why the thing in its mouth, which works as a tongue, it kind of looks like a different colored version of Earth. Anyway, let's go from the most normal, the most common, the most well-known, to the most obscure, Min Min. If you didn't know, Min Min is from a video game called ARMS. Even though it was barely known by anyone, it somehow got into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I was pretty excited about. Now, I'm not an avid enjoyer of ARMS. I played it a couple times at a friend's house, but that's really it. But I definitely knew this character, so I wanted to see what I could make it into a Pokemon. Then I noticed that her two arms looked similar to a two-headed dragon. This, tied with defensive mimicry, inspired this Pokemon. Our first bug dragon type, Draco card. It's a palindrome of Draco, but it also sounds like Draco and discard, like how it would shed its skin. The whole point is that the more colorful head is actually the bug. It's stolen the dragon energy from the other head and has become a bug dragon type. We will make a counterpart to this guy who is much more stupid and much funnier later in the video, but now we're going to show a different one. Sheik is the main of my sister. I couldn't put my main in because now my main is Incineroar, but Kirby used to be my main, so whatever, I'm on a tangent. So let's make Sheik into a Pokemon. I referenced his weapons a lot, his shield with the daggers on it. Yeah, I wanted to convey that in this design. So I fell on a sort of turtle design, which ended up kind of evolving into some sort of Kappa design, which I still kind of liked. It really referenced the sun god Ra unintentionally, but yeah. I think this will be a favorite out of you guys. Introducing Shikara. Its shiny pays homage to Ra, and it's a mythical. Perhaps in another video, I'll make a mythical based on Zelda, or a legendary based on Link. Anyway, now let's have some fun. Basically, this is the counterpart I was talking about. It's based on Twinlet, another person from ARMS. And she's all British with her tea and stuff, so I referenced Swordbird and Shieldbird in this design, and I just made a really stupid Pokemon. It could have actually passed as a normal Pokemon if I didn't give it those stupid mouths, but whatever. Introducing Twin Legion. Yeah, I got nothing to say, man. Two stupid guys, yeah. I actually buffed Draco card, and I thought I didn't, so I didn't give these guys the boosted stats, but I'll do that later. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for 300 subs. I'm actually so happy.